So let's see if they're going to accuse me of stealing today. Scanned, two things scanned. Another item scanned. And this was scanned. Go. Ever since they've seen my video, they stopped. So it was good that I posted this online. So apparently, posting these videos has helped me. This is the second time in a row that I've come here and they actually did not accuse me of stealing. Yay! Because they always did before. So after my videos made the runs on YouTube, they stopped. There's no need for them to audit my shopping. I always pay for what I get, always. Welcome to the life of a person of color in Norway. I know that if you're a Norwegian and you're a nice person, which most of Norwegians are, you don't like these allegations of racism. Of course, right? Of course not. But not everyone is like that. Most Norwegians are very nice people, very open to new cultures, very accommodating and welcoming. It is the precious few who are racist who have very loud voices, unfortunately. But most Norwegians are very nice. Most Norwegians are not racist at all. There, like I said, there are lots of people who are really nice, who are really accommodating and lovely. But unfortunately, the precious few who are racist speak very loudly, and they give Norwegians a bad rap. And that's just not fair. Thought I'd put it out there. I'm going to the gym right now. Yesterday, I did a very long walk. Today, I'm going to do a very long walk as well. I'm also going to do at least 3 or 4 machines. I lift very light. I don't know if people realize that. I lift very light. I said this to somebody who was a student of mine a while ago. And they're like, oh, okay, so you just do cardio. No, lifting light means I do not lift 150 pounds every time. I do light weights, and lots of repetitions. That's what it means. Cardio is one thing, lifting light is a different thing. So I lift light, I don't lift every day, but I do move every day. I do an hour of movement every day. Why are you still fat, Pollyanna? I'm 52, so when you're older, your body does not respond to exercise and diet the same way that it did when you were young. So it was easy for me to be 28 and weigh 48 kilos. Now I weigh 68 kilos. I'm 52. So that's pretty good. I'm 52 years old, 68 kilos, 165 centimeters tall. So that's pretty good. I want to lose weight, but I know that it's very likely not going to happen.
Distance 2 kilometers. Duration 26 minutes 31 seconds. Pace 14 minutes 12 seconds per kilometer.
Okay, so I'm going to pause the activity because I'm going to take the bus, and then I'm going to restart the activity. Yes, that's true. Most Norwegians are not racist at all. I don't always see what you're typing, so I have to apologize for that because I'm looking, I don't want to fall on my face, right? Yeah, I know that most Norwegians are not racist, but there are a precious few who are, and they just ruin it for everybody, don't they? So I'm going to take the bus. I'm going to go to the library. I am going to read. I'm going to work. I'm probably going to be writing like activities and different things for my classes. Hey, welcome everybody. Yes, Norwegians are nice, polite, accommodating. As a general rule, everyone that I have ever met here over the past 23 years has been amazing. Yeah, I'm not gonna shout you out because I haven't done it for anyone. Just because. And also your name funny. If I say that out loud, it's not gonna sound good. If your name was like Ule Peter or Guru or something to that effect, I probably would. I probably would. But yeah, so I think it's important that I tell people that. I don't think everyone's a race. I don't pull the race card like that. But I do experience racism sometimes, and it's not fantastic. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want to answer that question. So those of you watching this as a video on my channel later, there are people in my chat box right now asking questions and saying different things. I'm not going to read out loud anything that I find inappropriate, but I'm just going to say this. If you're here and you're bored, pick up a book and go read. Don't try to chat with a 52-year-old woman who is just talking about life in Norway, all right? Anywho, so yeah, I really do not appreciate the few people that give the majority a bad rap. I'm sure you're from Norway. Fantastic country. I've been living here for 20 years. Those of you watching this as a video on my channel later, there are people in the chat box asking me questions. That's why I'm saying these things. Yes, I see that you're Norwegian. I apologize for the inconvenience that this might cause you, but I do not use Norwegian in my free time. I only use Norwegian when I'm working and I have to, like when I teach Spanish. I use Norwegian to explain grammar concepts to my students in Spanish class. In English class, 99% English. Anyway, do not be spamming my chat. Thank you very much. Okay, so I have a lot of friends in different countries who do watch my videos. Here's something that I really appreciate. This. I can do that instead of having to handle that probably has all sorts of viruses and bacteria on it. So I really appreciate that. I don't understand. I'm looking at some of the chats right now. I don't understand why people are like, "Do you come from Norway?" I do not sound Norwegian when I speak English. Not at all. Norwegians have a very distinct way of speaking. So you would know if I were a Norwegian. I've been teaching English here for 23 years, so I know what a Norwegian person sounds like when they speak English. And I do not sound like that. That's probably the reason why I am highly regarded as a teacher in that context in which I'm able to speak with an EIC pronunciation, which is what Norwegian teachers do. But the average Norwegian person has a very thick Norwegian accent. Not the teachers, though. The teachers, I've met many English teachers here in Norway, and they're really good. They speak English really well.